Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University.
Namaste. I, Dr. Janma Vasavda, from Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University's Jyotirmay Parisar's Chaitanya Studio, welcome you all. In the series of drama, where we are discussing form, characteristics, movements, age, history, and other correlations with form and the content. Today, I have brought you another topic in the series, that is brief discussion on Girish Karnad's plays. We are going ahead with paper ENGM 309, and that says Study of Drama. Who is Girish Karnad and why is he important? Our lecture today is going to get divided into two different segments. In one part, we will be going ahead with brief of each canonical plays of Girish Karnad, and the remaining we will be discussing the remaining unit, and that is Hayavadana. Girish Karnad, dear learners, you should remember that is a kind of canonical figure who has empowered Indian English, particularly drama, in contemporary times. Drama, as you know, faced a lot of challenges as the emergence of cinema, radio, and other technological aspects. And people stopped going to theaters. In that area, in that surrounding, Girish Karnad, Vijay Tendulkar, and along with some other major people along with them, they started experimenting with Indian English drama. Prior dramas were formed, canonical dramas were there, and then it was taken as an inspiration and followed by experimentation. So, how to make it gulpable to Indian audience? And this was the time when to draw people to theatre was more important than anything else first. So, these people are canonical writers or pioneers in modern Indian English drama, I can say that. Without further ado, let us begin. Here, Girish Karnad, a multi-dimensional personality who earned international praise as a dramatist. It is not a tinier matter. We are talking about the time when India was just independent, or it was just growing as a developing country. And in that surrounding, he left a mark in entire drama as a field. Okay? So he is a renowned person as a dramatist. Not only that, being a person of drama, he also contributed in films. He acted out, he directed, he critiqued, and translated a lot of works. Majority or most of his works are originally written in Kannada language, and he himself have translated it. He has stood as cultural administrator, and thus everyone around knows him as a multifaceted person. Okay? If current generation won't be aware, so along with many other movies, I can cite a few. If you have watched Tiger Zinda Hai, so therein the mentor of Tiger, Salman Khan, is the person Girish Karnad. He was an acclaimed playwright who has experimented and influenced Indian dramatic writing style and tradition. And how he made it Indian, that is more important. We are a nation of stories, oral stories or folkloristic study too. And it is said that more than written, there are many stories that have been narrated or told. India has been a kind of nation where grandmas used to sing lullabies as well as they used to narrate Ramayana and Mahabharat incidences. And if that is also not the case, they would go ahead with folk stories or folk tales. In Hindi or Gujarati, we call it Lok Varta. So, he incorporated folkloristic study or folk tales into his own experimentative zone. He mingled it with fiction and made a drama out of it. And that gave him a huge success because people were drawn to theatre because of this experimentation. They thought that they have heard it somewhere or it is something of their own. People welcomed it with whole heart. Right? So, born in Mathiran, so naturally a Marathi medium school was there where he studied. But then, due to his father's job, he shifted. He shifted to Sirsi. Following, he scripted, directed, and acted also in several films, plays, and he was a part of Hindi, Kannada, and English television serials and documentaries too. So he has been a versatile personality which has experience of both theatre also and screen also. Although he was highly active in directing acting, he has never left his own zone, and that is drama, as a theatre. So he kept on experimenting with the drama and modern theatre, along with Mahesh Dattani and Vijay Tendulkar. Vijay Tendulkar and Mahesh Dattani also have revolutionized entire Indian English drama. They have been a huge success in the history of theatre. Okay? So, particularly Karnad's plays were originally written in Kannada, as I just mentioned, and then he himself translated, and that, because it was English version was available, brought him a great success at national and international level. He was recognized. His fame rests on total 8 path-breaking plays. It's not that these are the only plays that he has written, but there are 8 major works for which he is known, for which he was critically acclaimed, and for which he is famous for. And they are Yayati, Tughlaq, Nagamandal, Hayavadan, and so on. Written originally in English and rest in Kannada, where then if rest it is not written originally in English, they were translated into Kannada or vice versa. Most of the plays are based on mythological tales and are deeply rooted in Indian culture. And perhaps that is the reason why at that point it was a huge success. Even when you read currently, so you feel that this story has been narrated and it has been orally conveyed to you also by someone. And that is why it is liked by all kinds of people, whether it is from urban area or rural area, right? Or a Hindi speaking person or a Kannada speaking person or a Bengali speaking person. Be it anyone, if you have knowledge of India and if you are living in India, so you will definitely get interested into it. He was a well known playwright who infused contemporary issues with the myths and legends in his plays. And present urban problems and conflicts were also not untouched. See, this is all what makes him different. It is not only the fusion between myth and the fiction, but he also involved deep societal issues, conflicts, or at times modern problems. Modern problems need modern solution, or modern problem needs modern perspective to look at it. And that is why a fresh perspective was served through his drama. Girish Karnad's drama are as listed here: Yayati, Tughlaq, Hayavadan, Nagamandala, Teledanda, Dream of Tipu Sultan, Fire and the Rain, Heap of Broken Images, Flowers, Wedding Album, and Boiled Beans on Toast. Now, while we are going to go ahead with each of the drama separately, in brief, I would like you to know that the sequence that you can look through has constantly evolved his ideas. His experimentation on stage, or the directorial narration that he has given, is way different than the prior one. Okay, say for example, Yayati was a mythological character, and this Yayati was the first play of Karnad which was written in 1960, originally published in 61, and then it won Mysore State Award too in 1962. Now Yayati is actually a character derived from Mahabharata, and he was one of the ancestors of Pandava. And how the proceeding goes on, what kind of sketch that he presents, individually it is discussed. Second is Tughlaq. Tughlaq was written when Karnad was studying as Magdalen College, Oxford. The play opens in Anno Dominical time, and that is 1327. You must be knowing that Tughlaq used to be a ruler, a king, who used to take insane decisions. He has been part of our history. And Tughlaq has been a historical play, unlike Yayati. Yayati is mythological oriented play, and this is historical oriented play. The play, that is Tughlaq, was written in Kannada in 1964. 16 different scenes of life of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. The way we look at Tughlaq and the way this play records Tughlaq has a significant difference. And 13 different segments of one person's life has been recorded in single drama. So the experimentation level, the performance level, the directorial level must be at par excellence. Then only it would make an impact. Tughlaq was one of the most significant plays of Girish Karnad, since it commented on the then time current political environment of contemporary India. It is not that you have picked up a character from history and you are continuously narrating. It doesn't happen like that. Then he incorporated a lot of different segments, like how a person behaves, or what is the situation of India at that time, and how the character progresses. Hayavadan. Hayavadan is a folk tale that is two separate, if transported head, if I'm supposed to say, or it is a story that has been derived from Katha Sarit Sagar by Somdev. Transported Head was a play by Thomas Mann. And Katha Sarit Sagar also narrates the same kind of thing. Main plot has been taken from these two. It is inspired, but it is not all. He has influenced his own ideas in it. Okay? So, next time, while we are discussing other plays, I will first go ahead with Hayavadan and then remaining like Nagamandala and others. Till then, I wish you all the best. Take care. Thank you.
स्वाध्यायः परः